Hello everybody, this is Cheeseburger Jesus, and welcome to Doki High School Love Time. Now, I only know a few things about this because I decided to boot it up. I went to config, and I knew that this would be the game for me when I saw Bleach for Quit. And also, now this is an Android game that I'm playing on an emulator, so I don't know how everything will work, but let's try it out. The school bell rang, and the various students of Class 2A started pouring into the classroom. Where do I click? Amongst them was our heroine, Sachika Gaki. Oh. Yes. Her grades were average. Her personality was average. Her looks were average. In short, she was not the kind of girl who would ever be noticed by one of the boys. Hey, what do you think you're saying? However, there was someone who had been noticed by Sachaki. Indeed, the girl was at that very moment experienced youthful love. That day was the day she was determined to confess her feelings. The narrator is right. I can't waste my precious high school life holding these feelings inside. If I just keep staring at him like this, nothing will ever begin. But it's so nice to look. He's so... The target's name, Kentaro Matsubara. His grades were average. His personality was average. There was, however, one thing which had caused Sachika to feel the flutter of butterflies. His looks were slightly above average. Sachi, what are you staring at so lovingly this early in the morning? I wasn't. I was, somehow, despite her determination to confess on that very day, Sachika absolutely whatsoever lacked the courage to spill the beans to her best friend. It's written all over your face. You're blushing like a maiden. Actually, the truth is... Fun fact. The average time it takes to come up with a ridiculous and contrived excuse is 3.2 seconds. I've been experimenting with cop syrup for recreational purposes. Oh, I love this game. I love this game so far. I've only been here for 5 minutes. This is more my style of game. More comedy. Also, I like how it's Uncle Mugen's cough syrup, and that's the developer of the game. You're high? Yes, that's exactly it. I mean, don't judge me. Needless to say, Mika, whose grades were slightly above average, did not buy it. The second bell cut her off from further investigation, however. First period, mathematics. Sachika's least favorite subject. Same. From the very get-go, the day dealt a heavy hit against her HP bar. She wasn't going to be pushed around, though. In the first break, she immediately maneuvered for an alliance. Say, Mikaden. Oh, I see you sobered up. Did you want a badge? Badge? Anyways, have you, ever confessed to anyone? Oh! I have this friend, you see. You know, that's not going to pass if I'm the only friend you have, silly. Actually, the truth is, it's for my secret pen pal from Belarus, Pyotr Mikhailovich. Belarus? Why not just Russia? Where's Belarus anyways? Did Sachi just beat me in terms of geography? Me? It worked. She suspects nothing. So, do you have any advice for Pyotr? Oh, Sachi, leave it to me. Mikaden knows everything there is to know about romance. After all, there's no way my Otome games are wrong about these things. Really? Mikaden, you're the best! Without question, it has to be on the rooftop. First you invite him there after school, and then, in the warm light of sunset, you deliver your heartfelt confession. No other way to go about it. Okay, rooftop. How do I How should Pyotr invite him to the rooftop? She didn't even bother to change the target's gender. That's obvious. It has to be love letter, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Just pour your feelings onto the paper. Can't go wrong. Okay, got it. Thanks, Mikorin. Second period, physics. Another heavy blow to Sachaki's willpower incoming. However, at this hour, Sachaki was truly invulnerable to the jabs of education. For instead of paying any attention to class, she was pouring her heart into a letter, right there in the classroom. Oh yes! It's finished! That's quite the unexpected motivation from Nishigaki. I'm happy to hear it, but please keep it down during a test. Just pass your paper to the front when the time period ends. Test? Oh no. Yes, all this time Sachaki had been writing her love letter on the back of the test form. I can't turn this in. In one shot, the day dealt a critical hit to both her HP and her grades for double damage. But perhaps the girl who didn't stop to think before writing on the first blank piece of paper placed in front of her would not have done well even if she had tried to do the test. I'm an idiot. Third period. The boys and girls were split up into groups for 2 consecutive hours of PE. Normally, Sachika, I seriously am bad at names, Sachika would have been unable to make any progress in this time. But Sachika had a plan. I'll fake an injury and be taken to the infirmary. Then I can sneak out to the classroom, finish my love letter version 2, and carefully place it in Matsubara's bag without anyone around to interfere. Perfect plan. There's no way this can go wrong. Alright girls, today's PE is dodgeball. Most of the girls let out a collective moan at the mention. After all, dodgeball was a sport where you could easily get hurt. For that reason, Sachika was elated. Perhaps fate is on my side after all. Why don't you all take an example for Nishigaki? That's the spirit, girl. Yes, Sensei, let's do this. Dodge, ball. Dodge, ball. The other girls were beyond confused to see Sachika, whose physical condition was average, so motivated. Everybody seemed to sense that it was better not to ask. Ten minutes into playing dodgeball, Sachika was in trouble. What's wrong with these people? They throw like girls. None of the girls in that particular class were sporty, so they all held back, afraid someone might get hurt. Fate clearly wasn't going to play into her hands that easily. Sachika had no choice but to catch the ball being thrown at her and play. She couldn't be eliminated yet. She had to be on the field when the fastball came to send her flying into the infirmary. I guess I expected it to be too easy, but that doesn't matter. Looks like I'll need to find a way to get the enemy team riled up. But how? I can't go taunting them. What if Mitsubara found out? He'd think I'm a delinquent for sure. I'll have to gamble on the teacher. Please, don't fail me now. I'll put more effort into PE, I swear. Sensei, does the winning team get a prize? Hey, why not? Let's throw in a little extra incentive. The winning team, I've got it. The winning team can sit out the warm-up laps next week. Suddenly, the dodgeball stopped completely. All sound fell flat. The eyes of every last girl in the gym lit up with fire. Red team, sorry, but you're going down. Today is the day we crush blue team to dust. I'm so proud to see my students riled up, so this is why I became teacher in the first place. Well, listen to watch cute high school girls sweat it. Okay, no, calm down, teacher. Meanwhile, Sachika's team had the ball. She would have to wait for her turn. Her teammate let out a powerful battle cry and threw the ball across the field. Oh, sweet Jesus. First blood. One of the other girls on their team got hit right in the stomach. With a whimper, she doubled over in pain. That's why it's called a dodgeball. By the way, could someone take Yamaguchi to the infirmary? Alright, next is my turn for sure. Hit me with everything you've got. Hellbent on revenge, blue team launched a fierce shot at the red team. Completely neglecting the actual game, she threw herself into the general path of the ball. Unfortunately for her, it was a devious curveball. It missed Sachika and hit another girl straight in the face. The teacher blew on her whistle to signify a fault. No point. Remember, girls, face shots are invalid. Keep it sporty. Oh, and someone should take her to the infirmary. That's a pretty nasty nosebleed. How dare you miss me? Because the blue team's fault, Sachika got the ball. Completely forgetting about the plan, she threw with all her strength, knocking the girl who threw the curveball out cold. Girls? Maybe you're taking it a little too seriously. 5 minutes and several victims later, somehow Sachika stood as the sole survivor of the red team against the lone captain of the blue team. How did it turn out like this? I couldn't even get a single hit, but that's over now. The blue team captain will have to hit me now. It's not too late. And it looks like she's determined to win this. Chance. It's over, Nishigaki. The one who will win is the blue team. The ball flew across the gym, as though possessed by a demon, straight towards Sachika's face. This is it. My plan can work after all. That was the last conscious thought that went through her head. That was loud. What happened? Okay, why did it go back? Again. Ow. What happened? Tachi, you're awake. Let me get in. You need to be more careful. You got hit pretty badly there. You've been out for a few hours. You... Right now it's the break after 5th period. You missed the second half of PE and Japanese literature. What? No. After that, the PE teacher decided to call it quits on dodgeball. We played badminton instead. Forgot about that. My chance to deliver my love letter in secret. You want to play badminton that badly? Oh, don't worry, there'll be more chances. Besides, you looked like you were having so much fun with dodgeball. Mika, maybe you should just rest for another hour. Next is English anyways. No, I'm fine. Let's go to class. Lend me an envelope. Sixth period, English. Or I can just go back again. Sixth period, English. Still determined that this had to be the day, Sachika was writing on her love letter in class. This time she made sure to be using a blank piece of paper that she knew what was going on in class. Every now and again she would lift her textbook under which the draft was hidden to write a few words. She didn't have much time, so it would have to be a condensed version of her first attempt. After the next break would be homeroom, and then everybody would be going home. She had to make sure that the letter found its way into Kentaru's bag sometime during the next break. It would be the last chance. Ah yes, it's finished. And this time I managed not to say it out loud. This letter contains my most honest feelings towards Matsubara. When he reads it, he'll meet me on the roof, and then ow! The bell rang, and Sachika's heart almost came to a complete halt. This was it. She had to put her letter in his bag somehow, in a 10-minute time frame. It'd be the most exciting 10 minutes of her life up to that point. Another blessing. Matsubara is chatting with one of his friends looking away from his bag. This is the chance. Mika! Sasachi, what's up? Chat with me. Huh? Except let's do it over there. Sachika pointed to the area near Kentaru's desk. She needed an excuse to be there, and Mikorin was going to be that excuse. Sure. As the two positioned themselves in the center of the classroom, Mikorin started to suspect what was going on. She had no intention of interfering with her best friend's plans. However, and was actually quite curious to see how it played out. So, Mikorin, have you seen that latest movie? What's it called again? Attempting to be subtle, Sachika leaned back against Kentaru's desk, carefully concealing the letter in one hand. It was all or nothing. Kentaru was still discussing something with his friend, incidentally the latest movie, and his bag was right there. There was no room for mistakes. Sachika had already confirmed that the bag was open. All she had to do was drop the letter. What is with the teacher? The letter cleanly fell into the bag. The mission was a success. Yo, Kentaro! Startled, Sachika looked to her side. It was Junichi, another one of Kentaro's friends. Oh, Junichi, where have you been, man? Just some business I had to take care of. I'll tell you later. Gingerly, Junichi reached to the side of the desk and grabbed the bag that was hanging there. Hey, thanks for looking after my bag for me, man. No problem. Ladies, excuse me. No way, no. I have to stop him. Oh, Nishigaka, didn't see you there. Oh dear. Matsubara, hi. Have you seen that latest movie? While Sachika was taken by surprise, Junichi made a perfect getaway. Tokyo Dash Race Car Detective 2? I haven't actually, but it seems really cool, doesn't it? I really want to go see it sometime. Oh, Sachi wants to see it too. Why don't you two? Red-faced, Sachika placed a hand over Miko Rin's mouth. See you later, Mitsubara. Come on, that was a golden chance, you know. I don't know what you're talking about. After school, Sachika felt like dying. Let's go home together. What's wrong? The love letter plan was a failure. Already? You mean that love letter plan meant for your pen pal in Russia? He called me just earlier. She totally forgot it was Belarus too. Sachika, don't give up. I mean, tell your friend Petro not to give up. All that matters is getting your feelings across. So, shoulders high, chest forward, and keep trying. Easier said than done. I believe in you. Fight. I'll be going ahead now. See you tomorrow. See you. I can only take this as a sign of God. It's over. It's not meant to be. My love is over. Feeling dejected, Sachika picked up her stuff and made her way out of the classroom. Nishigaki. Matsubara? Where are you going? You and I have cleaning duty. I have cleaning duty? With Matsubara? Yeah, it's been right there on the board all day, you know. Don't tell me you were thinking of skimping on your duty. Oh, of course not. I'll be happy to help you. The two swooped the classroom without a word to each other. By the time they were finished, the sun was already starting to set, illuminating the classroom in an orange glow. Alright, that should be good enough. Thanks, Nishigaki. No, I was on duty after all. Well then, see you tomorrow. Wait, not yet, don't go! Matsubara, wait. Nishigaki, what is it? If there was a perfect moment to confess, this was it. Kentaro looked at Sachika expectantly, and she felt as though her heart was going to burst. This is it, I have to do it now. Matsubara, I want you to call me by my first name. No problem. I'll see you tomorrow, Sachika. In the end, she couldn't confess her feelings. And yet, for the first time since falling in love, Sachika felt a glimmer of hope. Meanwhile, on the rooftop of the school stood a boy who thought the springtime of his life had finally come. Is she going to show up soon? In reality, this event would mark for him the start of a very, very long winter. I already... You see, this is more my style of game. We're going through the credits. I really should team up with other people next time. Hashtag forever alone. Uncle Mugen. Thank you for playing. Studio Mugen Jonsel. Anyways, it's all the time I had to record. This is a very fun game to do. I had fun with this. And it has Doki Doki in the title, so Doki Doki Monday still a thing. Anyways, this is Cheeseburger Jesus signing out. Bye-bye!